I'm Carolien. I work as an engineering manager at Uber here in Amsterdam. When I'm not Ubering, I'm all about sports. I grew up playing basketball, which I think is what taught me a lot of team player values. And since COVID, I've taken up playing tennis, and that's how I recharge my batteries with my partner. To me, growth isn't necessarily a predictable nor a linear path, or maybe it's just me and planning not being my strong suit. I think what I use to pursue growth is what oftentimes people call grit, and being a bit optimistic. So I try to look out for opportunities or challenges. I take an optimistic view at them, pick the ones that suit me in the moment, and then try to persevere through failing, learning, and eventually succeeding. From a young age, I've often gotten the advice to get a good mentor and to build a professional network, and I've always felt that this was quite daunting. But over time, I've learned that building these connections to get a listening ear or to get advice and learn from others can start very light, simple, and honestly today. Just ask a question and share a thought with a colleague or a friend. And in doing so, build your ever-changing group of people.
Clean desk or messy desk?
Clean desk.
Office or working from home?
Flexibility, please. I think during COVID we all were at home for a long time, and as an engineer or a leader of engineers, I definitely felt the value in the extended focus time. But ever since we've gone back to a hybrid approach, and again as a team leader, I very much see the value and the power of having people close by for a quick jam, as well as how it builds connections. So I personally prefer in office, but I do like the flexibility to work from home when it suits my life or the tasks that I want to go at.
Start work late or leave work early?
Again, flexible, depending on what my team needs in the moment and what I can give. Grateful that I got this advice quite early on, but nobody in the world cares as much about yourself, your life, and your career as you. So the goal is to drive your own career. Make sure to self-reflect, as well as to work with your mentors and managers to shape where you want to go. To be proud of what perhaps makes you different in the room, what you can bring to the table, to be aware of how perceptions can hold you back, but to try and look at them from an optimistic way. How can you overcome this challenge and not let it bring you down?